Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got a crazy conversation we about to talk about today. Normally I have presentations for you guys. But today is not that day. We're going to talk about the attack that's on Starfield. You know, for the most part, a lot of PlayStation fanboys, and I mean the fanatic ones. I don't mean the people that just prefer the PlayStation platform. I think that's pretty self-explanatory these days. They they are on a renaissance, or however, a crusade, on to attack Starfield in any way, shape, or form that they can before the game even comes out. You know, we have people talking about start menus from developers, may I add, talking about start menus. We have people talking about whether or not there's boundaries on a game. Apparently, the online community, which is a lot of PlayStation people talking about Starfield right now, they want Starfield to be infinite. You can just keep walking. I could walk here all the way to California. That's what you guys want, isn't it? Isn't it? Be honest with me. You can be honest with me. Then we had people talking about whether or not the game went gold or not. And that meant that the game was getting delayed and it was a sure thing to happen and there was nothing no one can do about it. Then they went to the unthinkable. They started attacking people that even just wanted to play the game. All I know is the fact that this game is getting so much pushback from certain communities, to me, and I don't know about you guys, it says a lot, you know. I think a lot of this has to do with how Bethesda's handled the reviewing process on Starfield. Normally, we've seen a lot of games come out day and date with the review process. I think Bethesda was doing day and date for a little bit. I think Doom Eternal came out the same day. I don't know. I can't remember exactly when review copies went out, but we are used to a couple days embargo. And I understand that the embargo comes out the day before the early access. And I think early access essentially was designed just to make a little extra money. You know, you get the hardcore people at least paying $30 and they don't even get the game. That sounds really crazy when I say it out loud. But if you want early access to it and, you know, you don't want to buy the game, you can pay $30. So essentially, you're actually getting the game cheaper as long as you have Game Pass. Because even if you account for the $10 to $15, it's still cheaper than buying the game for that month, may I add. But, you know, when I'm sitting here looking at this, and I'm just like, wow, why are so many people invested into whether or not Starfield is going to be good or bad? Now, I'm not talking about the people that have legit concerns. The people that are fans of Bethesda games and they want to see if Bethesda's going to be a good game or not. Those people, my hat's off to you if I had a hat. I don't wear hats. But the rest of you people that act like you care if Bethesda's game Starfield is successful or not, this video is to you. Everyone else, sit down around the campfire, get some popcorn, because we talking to the PlayStation fanboys, the people that want Xbox to fail no matter what. They can't do nothing wrong. Let me tell you why they doing this. It's about survival. A lot of these people have built channels and built Twitter personalities to be nothing but whether or not Xbox fails or not. And every time they succeed, you notice that they make content is nowhere to be found. Every time PlayStation makes mistakes, they're nowhere to be found. They don't talk about it. They don't give them praise. They don't condemn PlayStation for doing the stuff they're doing. The only time you see these people make content is when Xbox does something bad or something that's anti-consumer. So it would be extremely beneficial to this certain group of people for Starfield to be bad because they can make money off super chats. They can make money off ad revenue. They can make money off subscription services like memberships on YouTube and Patreon. There's a reason for the way that people act the way they do. When you have built an entire audience on YouTube around nothing but negativity on the Xbox brand, why would they care if there is a positivity going on about Xbox? They don't want that. That doesn't help their bottom line. You know what helps their bottom line? Starfield coming out getting like a 70 Metacritic. That's a stream right there. That's a rant right there. That's what they want. And kudos to them. You know, if they need YouTube and they need that little extra cush, that's fine. I get it. I do. You know, super chat money, nice. It is. But not all money is good money. You know, when I originally made this channel, we made ILP, we wanted to maintain our originality and we wanted to be fair. That's always been the trifecta going into this. We wanted to maintain our originality, be fair, and help the community and the industry. It's always been the goal. You know, when I'm able to review a game like Sea of Stars, the Sea of Stars is going to have a fraction of the marketing that Starfield has. What I won't tell you guys is I stopped playing Starfield no matter how much I liked or didn't like the game, because I'm not breaking NDA for you guys to play Sea of Stars, because my mindset was this might be some of the covers they need to push them over the finish line. You know, because I want to see Stars 2. I want another project from these indie developers, and they don't have the marketing that a company like Bethesda or Xbox has. I knew, even though I didn't beat Starfield, because I could have probably beat Starfield before our coverage, I knew that Bethesda and Xbox would be fine. Maybe that's not the same case with Sea of Stars. You know, that's why I went and did that. That's an example of doing something that's positive for the industry. It's not every PlayStation fanboy. It's not every toxic fanboy in general. But what I will say is the majority of the time I see PlayStation fans, they don't run PlayStation channels. PlayStation content creators is what I meant to say. They don't run PlayStation channels. They run negative Xbox channels. They'll go in there and they'll do rants once or twice a week, only talking about the negativities of Xbox, but they're a PlayStation gamer or a PC gamer, and you rarely see them live when there's negative news on them or positive news on Xbox. And I've noticed that throughout the years. Do I care? Not really. But what I have seen when it comes to this particular thing on Starfield, it's just crazy the amount of mental gymnastics people will go to make a game look bad just because it's not on their favorite box. I'm a play Spider-Man. You don't see me on Twitter constantly trying to downplay Spider-Man. You know, I might have said I think the odds of Spider-Man winning Game of the Year are pretty low, but that's just because of how stacked 2023 has been. I think the gaming industry, and the part I'm in specifically, could do a lot better. You know, console wars is fun, but don't make yourself look stupid doing it. That's the biggest thing. You know, there's a classy way to do console war stuff and a non-classy way to do console war stuff. And a lot of you suckers are doing non-console war, non-classic looking. You guys are looking like a fool out there on Twitter. But that's it for the video. Put the comment section below. Do you guys think that this is getting a little out of hand with Starfield? I think it is a little bit. You know, people are going a little bit above and beyond to try to make Starfield look bad. I don't know what the game's going to review. But I do know people sitting there saying it's going to be a 72. You got a motive, my friend, and we all know what it is. But anyway, put in the comment section below what you guys think. And until next time, this is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace. I can't believe I talked over 9 minutes about this. Damn.